Hello and welcome back to my series build on No Man's Land with me, Retrosorter. This is the third episode in the series, so if you've not watched any so far, I'd suggest you go and watch episodes 1 and 2 so you can see where we have started from and where we are up to now. The end of the last episode, after I published the video, I realised that I hadn't made a pedestrian access to the office, so that's where we're starting today. So as you can see here, there's no access or no easy access up to the office there, so I want to put a path in here. So I'm going to use the ramping tool to create a slope from there. So select the height at the top and slope up towards that point there. I think I had to build the wall out a bit to create some space for the path, and then I shall put some fencing in. So there we go, the fencing's in. Just tidy up the ground textures, a bit of tarmac here and there, and some rocks back in, and we'll come back and do some planting later on. Time to move on to some fencing down this cliff face here, as it's rather dangerous to be left open. I also want to look at the gate I put on the other side of the bridge here. I'm not really happy with how that is, so I'm going to delete that and put in the gate next to the bridge, which I think looks much better. Just a bit of problems with collision there, but once that's sorted we are good to go. I'll just finish off the fencing and create this field. This is going to be a field for horses. I'm going to use the latest horse pasture on the mod hub. It's this little one. I forget who the modder is, but I will put the mods in the description below. I think this little horse pasture fits rather nicely in here. It's got a lovely little electric wire around the edge to prevent the horses running off. And there we have my first two horses, Summer and Malcolm. They seem happy with their new area. I'm not happy with that water trough that doesn't have any water in it though, so I will put another one in there that does. So after exiting the game and reloading, I noticed that the power line here has disappeared. And after playing around with trying to place it again, I realised that the reason it's doing it is because it's overlapping a fence, and as the power lines are one of the fences, it won't work properly. So every time you save the game and come back in, it has disappeared. The only way I could get it to work was to leave a gap in the fence like that, and that seems to work no problem. But now I'll have to hide that with some bushes. And while we're at it, we might as well detail around the cliff edge. Somebody standing in the way there. Let's move me over there and carry on. So there we go, very nice. Next I want to start working on a row of houses at the bottom here, bottom of the cliff. I think a nice terrace row of houses there with some parking and some decoration will look really good. So I'm just taking my time there to get things aligned properly. It's a little bit tricky, but a bit of perseverance pays off. I decided here that I would use the smaller parking bays and overlap them because I thought it would fit better, but I do change it later on to the longer one. So I've realised here that the road I've put in is a bit lumpy bumpy. I'm not really happy with it, so I'll delete the fence and the telegraph pole there and just level things out. And it's not until I start to put the power line back in again that I realise I have the same problem that I did at the top. Because it's a fence, it can't cross objects in its path. However, gates don't seem to be a problem. So I've put that back in there, and I've also put this fence here underneath the power line as well, and it doesn't seem to be a problem. When I've reloaded the game, it's working fine. So it's a bit of a mystery. It just must depend on the type of fence you use. Placing these trees on here is a bit of a change for this map. Every single other tree on the map is a fir tree, so this is indeed a change. I think they look really good. I love the silver birch and the willows, they look amazing. The final touch for this area will be some lighting. I don't like those ones, I'd change them to something else. Some LED lights would be sufficient for there. So, I know the question you're all asking, is there enough space to get a vehicle in that gate? So let's try it. No problem whatsoever. Let's have a quick look around. Hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. If you have, then please hit that like button and do subscribe to the channel. There are more videos coming in this series and also other farm build videos. Please watch this space. Here's a quick tour around what we've done today. I think it's starting to really take shape. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.